Now, look, as you're probably aware, there's a growing trend online of young teenage boys offering up advice on designer high-end fragrances. That's right. Gone are the days, the bad old days of Lynx Africa and smelly old B.O. You know, take a look.
It's Thursday morning. Today is my last day at school, so let's put on a fragrance.
Alright guys, just bought the $1,000 Jean Paul Gaultier Le Male.
The sweet honey, vanilla, lavender, tobacco beast, man. Who doesn't want to smell awesome all the time? So why not?
Look at him go. Leading the charge is TikTok star Jatin Arora, aka the Cologne Boy, and he joins us now from Winnipeg in Canada to tell us more. Jatin, good morning. Great to chat to you. Quite the little niche you've carved for yourself here. Where did your passion for designer fragrances come from?
I've always loved fragrances. I was growing up, so you know what? When I was a teenager, got a little bit of money to, for myself, so I was able to get some fragrances for myself,
All right.
Yeah. Hey, the trend gaining momentum is called smell maxing. Can you kind of explain that to us, please?
Smell maxing is basically maxing out like a stat. Like people, there was a trend called looks maxing where you're maxing your looks. So smell maxing is basically you having your smell hygiene, like showering every day, putting on a deodorant, putting on a scent to, max out your scent level. So there you go. That's the trend basically.
All right. I mean, look, teenage boys, let's be honest, don't exactly have the best reputation when it comes to odour. So I think this is a welcome shift in that world. But they're not cheap, some of these colognes. You just mentioned one of them there was $1,000.
$1,000?
How do you afford all of these colognes? Have you got a side job going on?
This is my job. I make content for a living. I used to help my mom. She's like an immigration lawyer, so I used to do that stuff. But now that I'm able to do content creation full time, I was able to retire her with this, and then I was able to get this collection behind me. Just pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay, do you have a favourite? What's your favourite of all the colognes?
That is a very hard question. I mean, I have a couple favorites, if that makes sense. I've got this one, which is really nice. It's a Bond No. 9 New York Nights, which is really good. It's a classic. Got Parfums de Marly Alfer, and the last one would be like, it's great for going everywhere. You got the Creed. It's pretty basic.
I love a bit of Creed.
I love it.
My husband wears Creed.
Does he? Yeah, yep. Creed's hard to beat.
So good.
What do you think of the Givenchy Gentleman?
Asking
for a friend.
Yeah. I mean, there's a bunch of Givenchy Gentlemen. The one I love is Privé, I think. Is that what it's called? Privé. That one's really good.
Okay.
Okay, so you get all these things. You've got them all there. Talk us through this, finding the perfect scent. Is there a different scent for different times of the year?
Yeah, there is. So for summer, you want to wear something fresh, clean, aquatic, maybe a bit of citrus. It will be the perfect, or even you can go for a little bit of minty, green minty scents. Ooh. That's great for summer. For winter, you want to have something sweet, spicy, seductive, musky. You've got all sorts of for winter. Winter is like a whole other level because there's so many scents to buy.
How did you realize you had this gift? When did you realize you had a nose for this business stuff?
I wouldn't call it a gift. I just love fragrances, and next thing you know, I'm learning about them, and it was quite interesting, and I enjoyed doing it. And now here we are.
Would you make one yourself? The Jatin, the cologne?
I'm working on it, actually. I'm working on it. It takes time, so
all
it's
right.
probably going to take another year. Yeah.
All right, well, we look forward to seeing that when it arrives. And in the meantime, you are doing the teenage boys of the world and their parents a great service, Jatin, so we salute you. Thank you very much for your time today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Take care, and you can find Jatin on TikTok as the Cologne Boy.
He's obviously making
I think he's doing pretty well, isn't he? Yeah. Okay.